Human rights situation, Iran, USA, Israel. Iran. Human rights situation. Iran faces allegations of religious and political repression. There are controversies over women's dress rights. The Bible contains some instructions related to women's attire, although most of these are given in an ancient and historical context. Some parts of the Bible emphasize the importance of women maintaining modesty and humility, which is applicable to dress. For example, 1 Timothy 2 verses 9 to 10 says, "Women should dress modestly, with decency and propriety, adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds, appropriate for women who profess to worship God." 1 Peter 3 verses 3 to 4 says, "Your adornment should not be external, braiding the hair, and wearing gold jewelry or fine clothes, but let it be the hidden person of the heart, with the incorruptible beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is very precious in the sight of God." These passages emphasize women's modesty, decorum, and inner beauty. Positive aspect: Iran has maintained its independence for a long time against foreign aggression. USA. Human rights situation. The United States has strong protections for freedom of speech, expression, and democratic institutions. However, allegations of racial discrimination have resulted in the deaths of African Americans at the hands of police. There have been reports of torture of detainees at Guantanamo Bay Prison, which stains the human rights record of the USA. Positive aspect: the United States plays an effective role globally in promoting human rights, although sometimes it is contradictory. Israel. Human rights situation. The most serious allegations of human rights violations occur in Palestinian territories. Blockades in Gaza and the West Bank, arbitrary arrests, and the destruction of Palestinian homes highlight Israel's disregard for human rights. Israel claims it is acting in self-defense. Positive aspect: Israel is a leader in technology and education, contributing to human development. 2. Land occupation and resource plunder. Iran. Iran has not directly occupied any country's land. However, it supports political groups in countries like Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen to expand its regional influence. Iran has faced Western sanctions over oil resources. USA. Land occupation: the USA historically expanded westward through the Manifest Destiny doctrine, seizing land from Native Americans. Resource plunder: the USA has maintained influence in the Middle East, Latin America, and Africa, looting oil, minerals, and economic resources. The Iraq War, 2003, and the occupation of Afghanistan are notable examples. Israel. I am Abu Sayed Moharram.
Israel. Land occupation: Israel has occupied large portions of Palestinian territory beyond the United Nations plan. The occupation of the West Bank and East Jerusalem is a violation of international law. Resource plunder: Israel controls Palestinian water and mineral resources. 3. Human casualty statistics. Iran. Iran is not directly involved in genocide, but it supports its allies in Syria and Yemen. USA. Wars and loss of life: millions have died in the Vietnam War, Iraq War, and Afghanistan occupation. Drone strikes: many innocent people have been killed in countries like Pakistan, Yemen, and Somalia through drone attacks. Genocide allegations: the oppression of Native Americans remains a dark chapter in history. Israel. Casualties in Palestine: thousands have died due to Israeli military operations in Palestine. Bombing campaigns in Gaza and repression have led to the deaths of many women and children. Israel claims it is fighting terrorists, but this claim is questioned by international human rights organizations. Summary: Iran, relatively less aggressive country. USA, directly or indirectly responsible for the loss of millions of lives globally. Israel, a major violator of human rights due to its repression of the Palestinian people and involvement in mass killings.